All right, well, it's the summer of 2020, and with coronavirus, we're going to fish in local Pennsylvania streams here. And Jack and I have decided to take a challenge. We're going to see if we can catch 1,000 sunfish and 50 bass this summer. So we'll see how that goes. All right, well, hi guys. We had an absolutely fabulous summer this summer, and part of that was the fishing challenge. We really enjoyed it. Jack got to fish almost every day, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty good. So we were on the streams, either on the streams or there's a pond in our backyard, and Jack fished in the pond a lot too. And we started the year in April, right after Easter vacation, so Jack had a chance to do his Easter egg hunt. And then before you know it, we were on the stream, and he caught his first bass in the falls. And what were you fishing when you were fishing in the falls? Do you remember?
Black-nosed dace Rapala.
Yeah.
7 feet long.
7 feet long. It's an 07 jointed Rapala minnow, and it's 2.75 inches long. And that minnow is like killer good on the stream, don't you think?
Got big bass on it.
Yeah, you can catch big bass on a Rapala. And what'd you fish after that? The fly rod?
Mm-hmm. And it was killer good.
April, early in the year. Let's see if we can catch his first bass here. Make him swim. Be sure to make it swim. Hey, Jack, what did you just catch?
A largemouth bass.
A largemouth bass. Let's get him off and get him back in the water. You catch you a fish on the fly rod?
Oh, he's a huge one. He's a huge one.
And did you just make that green weenie just a few minutes ago?
Mommy, look! Look!
Jack caught a fish. Here, hold him up, bud.
But I have to get him in the water so he can live.
You want to get him in the water so he can live?
Ta-da! Hold it!
All right.
Oh, look at that.
And that little green weenie is what Jack just got through tying, huh? All right, Jack's got a bass there. Nice little largemouth bass that he caught on the fly rod. And there's a whole school of them, so we're gonna catch some more. Now the video's on. We missed our last bass, which was a little bit bigger. And how many does this make, buddy?
I think this makes 5 bass I caught.
5? How many? Because you caught 3 in the first hole, 2 in the second hole, and this is 2 in this hole. That's 7 bass you caught so far. Pretty cool.
Got him, and he's a little bass.
He's a little bass, and you caught him.
I put him in the deepest water I can find. How deep is the deepest water I can find?
Oh, there's a big one. There's a big bass that was following it. You see that bass? All right, so keep going, keep stripping. Yeah, there you go.
That's not a bass, Daddy.
No, that's not a bass. The bass didn't get it, but that's a nice fish, bud.
Huge sunny. It might be the biggest one I caught today.
Hold him up. Hold him up for the... All right, we had an absolutely great April fishing. The main fly that we used for April was this fly right here. It's a marabou streamer. Jack had great luck with this. Sometimes we would fish it with a little worm on the hook, and that made it even more effective. It was really an effective fly for April. And now May and June has come, and we found that caddis flies are really what's been the most effective. So here's what the fly box looks like. These little caddis flies have been incredibly effective. The other thing that's been great is the black ants. Here you can see some of those black ants that we've got up here. And again, more caddis flies. The nymphs, like pheasant tails and whatnot, also catch fish, but they're not as effective for bass and sunnies as the caddis were very effective. The black ants were very effective. And this right here, this is what I'm going to call an emerger. This fly that Jack ties himself, so he tied this fly. It's just a little dubbing, little gray dubbing, and some elk hair. It's on a size 14, I think, hook, and a nymph hook. And this has been the most incredible fly that we've had. It's just been unbelievable. He's caught between 20 and 50 or 60 sunnies a day on this little hook. At this time of year, we catch maybe 1 or 2 bass a day. Mostly it's sunnies, but it's been an incredible number, up to 100 or more sunnies on when he's made a point of catching a lot of sunnies. So Jack fishing with dry flies. He's got something.
Oh, very dry.
Let's see what you caught, bud, on that caddis. Haul him in. Wow, he's a nice fish. Nice fish on the caddis fly.
He's a huge one.
Hold him up. Show him to pop and everybody. Yep, there he is. All right, why don't you set him free, bud? Jack caught a bass on the fly rod. There he goes. Pretty fun. On a dry fly, on a caddis fly, he caught a bass on his own. Okay, another bass. Jack got another bass. Uh-oh. All right, Jack is fishing under this tree where we cleared some weeds out earlier, and he's just pulling sunny after sunny after sunny out of there. Beautiful cast, bud. Beautiful. Let her sit. Got a new hole. It looks very bassy. Jack's caught. We found a really beautiful little bass hole. So have a look at this. There's just structure everywhere, and there's bass all over in the water. Yeah, we're going to. But look down here. So there's bass under that little tree right there. You see those trees on the side, all that structure? See all this structure?
Daddy.
All of this?
Daddy.
This is an absolutely beautiful little bass hole. Look at this tree here. There's some bass under that tree. We see them swimming. We've got those trees on the far side, which is real bassy. We've got all this structure. We saw a beautiful large bass right underneath that tree over there. We weren't able to get him out. Look at all this splashing going on. That was a good cast, buddy. Got him a real pretty fish. Let's see. Cool. These are all on flies that Jack tied, called a flimp. It's a half fly, half nip. It's a little emerger. Oh, what's the cut? The first bass of the day?
First bass of the day. Whoa. And he's a flapper.
Little bitty guy. He's a really nice little bass. What'd you catch?
A bass.
Let's see. Show him over here.
Let's see if this one's pregnant.
Little bass. I don't think that one's pregnant.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay.
It's pregnant, Daddy.
Yeah, you had one. But that barbless hook, he got off, didn't he? There's another one. Ooh, what'd you get on your line now, bud?
A big old nice bass.
Nice bass. Let's see, hold him up where we can see him.
Oh.
Hold him up. Ooh, nice one, bud. What'd you catch?
Could I get attention? Look, he's just barely hooked on eye like that bass.
Yeah, barely. You gonna unhook him? Careful of his eye. All right, set him back in the water. Good job, bud. What you got there, bud?
A bass.
Hold him up so we can see him. Here you go, before you take him off. All right, well, it's a rainy day today, but Jack wanted to go fishing, so we put on our rain gear and headed on out. Slacked up a little bit here, but I think it's getting ready to get heavy again. He has been doing real well. Caught a nice bass and several big sunnies. He's fishing with a green weenie today with a little bit of worm on the hook, and that seems to be doing a pretty darn good job of it. What'd you catch there, Bubby?
A bass.
A little bass, yeah.
Not little, he's a very good hunter.
He's a nice bass. So we had a pretty good day of fishing. We're back in the car now. It's raining out there. And we had a real good day of fishing. Jack caught a couple of bass and a whole bunch of sunnies. So it was a good day.
Yeah, I have a question to say. And also, I caught one bass on Rapala minnow, a bunch of sunnies, and one bass on the fly rod, and
Fishing on the falls today. It's the second sunny Jack pulled out. Nice sunny, bud. That the second bass of the day?
Yep, I caught one bass, but he got off, and now I caught this little bass. Look, he got little chunks on both sides.
Yeah, he's a good one, isn't he? All right, set him free.
Here we go, bass.
Get him on in.
Got a bass. I got a bass. Dude.
Smallmouth bass, huh? Oh, we keep putting the camera away, but Jack keeps catching bass, so we're pulling it out. I think we'll leave it out for a little bit. That's a largemouth. The other was a smallmouth. Here, let's get a photo of him. Get a photo with.
Got one.
All right.
That makes 9 bass.
9 bass. Very cool.
That's a lot of bass.
Oh, it's
Bass. Got a bass.
got another bass, you think? We've been catching bass. It might be a sunny, but let's see what this one is.
Sunfish.
Sunfish. Oh, Big old sunfish. Beautiful. All right, it's the end of a great day. We caught 9 bass. We almost reached our limit of 10, which we caught earlier this summer. And did you have fun today, bud?
Yeah.
It was a good day. We really had a good day. It's a beautiful little part of the stream here, and we had a great time. End of a great day. Some friends gonna stop by. Jack's building a fire. We had a swim in the pool earlier, a wonderful dinner, and it was an awesome day. We got this amazing package in the mail. Holy cow, it's a treasure trove. And Jack has been checking everything out. Oh my gosh, what are these guys? Do you know what those are?
Yep, salmon eggs. Trout like them because trout like salmon eggs.
Yeah, trout love salmon eggs. Those will be great for Oregon, right? And look at all these
Especially
flies.
this one. This could hook a big trout.
I think all of them could hook a big trout too. And you got all kinds of emergers in there and some dry flies. And look at these things. Oh my gosh.
We don't even know what this thing is.
We don't know, but it'll fish, that's for sure. I know that fish will love all this stuff. It's so buggy. And look at these guys. These are much better than the little emergers we make. They're gonna fish like crazy good. And that looks like an emerger too, right there. Look at that. Every one of them is just crazy good. We gotta save some of these so we know what to fish for trout too. So we're gonna save some. You've poured them all out so you can look at them? Okay. All right.
What?
So hey, what do you say to Uncle Scott?
Thank you!
Yeah, thank you so much.
Ooh, what is this one, Uncle Scott?
Let's see.
Bum, bum.
All right, well at this point in the summer, it's mid-June, and it's just been a great summer. Jack had really good luck with emergers and caddisflies, but at this point, the emergers have just shut off completely. The last couple times we went fishing, the emergers did nothing, and the caddisflies actually still work. Dry caddis is working. Pulling the caddis underwater, stripping them like an emerger is working to some extent, but the emergers just seem to have turned off entirely. And Jack has started fishing to some extent with this Rapala minnow. So it's an 07 Rapala minnow. Its effect was very effective early in the year. It's been effective also in this later part of the year, and we found last year that it was very effective all the way through to the end of summer. I mean, that's a good bass bait all the way through the end of summer, but you don't catch very many sunnies on it. And his spinning reel.
I got 2 fish and Daddy caught none.
And Daddy with the fly rod over there. And so far, it's Jack 1 bass and 1 sunny. Daddy 0.
Yeah.
All right, Jack's got another bass. Look at that, another nice little largemouth bass.
That means I'm way ahead of you, Dad.
Yep, Rapala minnow bass. Oh, wait a sec. Let me set your drag for you. Hold on, stop reeling.
So tight. Got him! Holy, he's the biggest bass!
He is huge. Jack caught a big one. Wow, he's a good one. Okay, all right. Look at this bass Jack caught. Look at the size of this bass. Holy cow. He is a big one. All right, so this is the end of the day, and we had a good day of fishing. And who won the competition?
Me.
How many bass you catch?
A lot.
Yeah, he caught 4 big bass, and one was really big. He caught 4 nice bass and about 4 sunnies on the Rapala, and we caught about 8 sunnies on the fly rod, but only 1 bass on the fly rod. So the Rapala took it for the bass, didn't it?
Yeah.
Spinning reel took it for the bass, and the fly rod took it for sunnies. We got something here. Looks like a rock bass. Hold him up. Let's see what you got.
Oh man.
rock bass. What color is his eyes?
Red.
Yep, he's a rock bass. All right. Jack caught a massive sunny, maybe the biggest one I've ever seen just a minute ago. And now we caught this little fish.
He's a big one.
Just caught a nice bass. We weren't able to get the camera out in time. It got off the hook when he set it down on the shore. But it was a nice one. He's seeing if he can pull another one out of that same spot. He caught it on a Rapala minnow here in the middle of the stream. All right, here's the bass, Sheldon. That's Jack's second bass on a Rapala minnow. Cast right down toward those logs there.
And
Got
look.
another nice little bass.
Whoa, and he's a nice little bass.
He's
He's the biggest one of the day.
another nice bass out of there.
Oh, baby. Oh, yeah.
You might catch a fourth bass if they're not too loud. So, ooh,
Got a bass.
nice bass.
That's number 6 of the day.
Number 6. All right, the video got cut off because there was a phone call. What do you got there, a bass? Let's see.
Yep. Look. And he's double hook. Hooking in the belly and hooking in the mouth.
Show me the bass.
Look at this guy.
Yeah.
The
He's a
7th
good
bass.
All right, Jack caught 49 fish so far. Every cast is pretty much a fish.
Now I'm going to catch my 50th fish.
This is the 50th.
Oh,
There we go.
that's a big fish.
That's a good fish, you bet. That's fish number 50 today.
And now I'm going
We're gonna go and see if we can get 50 more. All right, this is fish number 90.
and look how big he is.
He's a good one. He's fish number 90 today. Jack's goal is 102 fish, he says. He wants to get over 100, so 102, he says.
Dude, you gotta take this guy.
All right, I get it out. All right, this is fish number 108 or 109? Where are you?
109.
109 fish. That's pretty cool. There's a muskrat hole. The muskrats have got themselves in this bank. What lives in that hole, Jack? Do you know? Muskrat. Jack's gonna walk up and cast out there. See if he can get him a bass. Ooh, nice cast. Oh, there was something. Strike and a miss. This is a real bassy looking spot. Oh, he's got something. A little sunfish. All right, Jack's found a nice little bass hole to fish in. If he can maintain his stealth.
That's right near the shore.
All right, how many sunnies have you caught this summer so far? Over how many?
To 100.
Over 1,000. We caught over 1,000 sunnies this summer.
And
And how many bass? We were at 40 before we came, and how many did you catch today?
7. That means it's almost at 50 bass.
Almost at our challenge of 50 bass. So we got 47 bass and over 1,000 sunnies at this point. All right, here's bass number 49 for the summer.
Look at this guy. He's just barely hooked.
Barely hooked. He's a good one.
And look, he's a giant, too.
All right, you gonna let him go?
Uh-huh.
Here he goes. All right, what is this bass number?
Number 2.
52, that's right. 52 bass out of this creek.
God, they
There's a
should have.
beautiful little spot here.
And this guy just barely hooked in the nose.
You want me to get him off for you, or can you get him? There you go. Good
Go.
release. All right, see if you can pull another one out. What is this guy?
Bass. Bass number,
53.
which is really big.
he's a good bass. All right, I want to put an ant on here, see if we can catch a bass on the fly rod on an ant, okay? Got something? Let's see what it is.
Bass.
Oh yeah, baby. A beautiful bass. Wow. Here's the little popper we've been fishing. It used to be chartreuse, but it's so beat up today that it's getting to be white now. So maybe we can get it chartreuse again, I don't know, or we get another one like it. But it's been a real good little popper.
Now it's catching.
Fishing with the fly rod now.
And I caught him.
And another bass on a little popper, surface popper.
That's why. How much bass does that mean?
I think that's bass number 54.
Whoa.
He's a largemouth. Good job.
Oh, got another bass.
That's bass number 56.
Oh, look, he's a bigger one.
Oh, he's a good bass.
He's not a
They're right on that ledge. They're right on that little ledge right there where it goes deep. Oh, awesome, dude. Bass number 55 for the summer. Wow.
And look, he was just barely hooked, and he's off. Oh, that was a bass. Baby, a bass.
You got him.
Oh!
Bass number 56. Oh, this is a great hole. Little largemouth bass, yeah. And this little ledge is a great place to get them. They love to see stuff floating over this ledge.
Oh, that's a bass. That's a little tiny bass. Number 9.
Yep, 58 for the summer. Oh my gosh. 9 bass today.
Oh.
This has been a very productive stream.
Oh, got another bass. Got him.
Another bass, 59 for the summer, 10 for the day. All right, well, we had an awesome summer this summer of 2020.
We caught more than
We caught more than our goal. What was our goal? How many sunnies?
1,000.
1,000 sunnies and 50 bass, right?
But we got more bass. We got 59 bass and more than
Over 1,000 sunnies.
sunnies.
I don't know how many sunnies, but it was more than 1,000 sunnies. So we did pretty darn well this summer. It was absolutely great. And today, the big winner was this popper on the fly rod. He caught a lot on caddis flies, a lot. Black ant, caddis fly, poppers. It was all good.